Hi, Janelle. So this is the walk work that I was talking about for Opal. This is Swayze, obviously a very different horse to Opal, but same sort of idea. So with the young horses, it can be helpful to think of our aids like doors. So left leg, left rein, right rein. And especially a forward-thinking horse like Opal, we want to make sure that we don't close all the doors at once, then she'll start to feel a little claustrophobic. So here you can see I'm putting on my left leg into my right rein. But then other than that, the other doors, my left rein and my right leg, stay pretty well open. So that left rein, like at any moment, I feel like I could just soften it and put a little loop in the rein. And then even with my right rein, I'm pushing her into that contact, but we want the contact to come from her stepping over into the rein rather than us just shutting that door in her face, if that makes sense. And so it has to be an inviting rein. So even with that outside rein that we're pushing the horse into, think of it as your fingers moving on it, like maybe you're wringing out a sponge or your knuckles just kind of rolling down the rein. And then here the same thing from my right leg over into my left rein. So we're starting to create connection from our leg to our hand, but doing it left to right rather than in a forward straight line, which for a forward-thinking horse like Opal can sometimes get them feeling really claustrophobic and a bit balled up. But that doesn't mean, of course, that we then say, okay, well, I'll just take my leg off and ride with just my hand, or that I'll just throw the contact away and just kick you forward. We have to figure out sort of a side door entrance to getting them where they'll accept our leg pushing out to our hand and start to accept both of those aids. And like I said, with Opal, you'll want to make sure that if ever there's a day where her environment's changed, her life has changed in some way, or she's a little bit up, keeping the work forward, keeping the work in her easier gait at trot is going to be the way to go. And then these sorts of exercises would be for days where you're like, okay, nothing big has changed. She has no external pressures going on, so I, on her back, can start to put a little bit more pressure on her here at the walk. And